Like every other teenager, I got a job working at a fast food restaurant, and I got some odd stories that I just want to share with you. When I first started working at McDonald's, there was this kid working there. Let's call him Jimmy. Jimmy was teaching me how to work the fry station, and we talked about the same common interest we shared. He was one of those nerdy teenagers who loved anime and is a brony. Anywho, we got along decently, but over time, he just got weirder. First of all, he had this habit of making 2 of each size of french fries and walking away from the entire station for long periods of time. I'm not joking. There are times when I was creating the orders for the drive-thru, and when I would turn to get a fry from Jimmy, he would be gone and there wouldn't be any fries prepared. We would have huge orders with sometimes 10 large fries, and we would probably have enough to make 2 large. And this was during rush hour. I should mention that the fast food joint was right next to the freeway and was pretty much busy all day. And he usually was working during the afternoon when people got out of school or got off work. So anyway, he would disappear from the station and I would have to stop everything to catch everyone back up. Sometimes I had to run all the way to the freezer, which was at the back of the store, to get boxes of fries just to reload the fry hopper. I would be able to get all the fries made to finish the orders just as Jimmy was coming back from Narnia. And you would think that he would apologize for disappearing on us in our time of need, but you would be wrong. Instead of an apology, he looked me dead in the eye and said, "I was going to do that." Then why didn't you? I didn't want to get in your way. Another time I was working the first window of the drive-thru, the window where you pay for your food, and I was multitasking like a boss. So I'm in the middle of depositing some large bills into the safe while taking money from a customer and taking another customer's order when Jimmy walks back to where I was working, stops in the middle of the walkway during rush hour, and starts talking to me. I should tell you that I'm pretty much deaf from my sister blaring music as a kid and being in marching band. So working at a fast food joint where I have one ear covered to take orders and the other ear being beaten in by the noise coming from the kitchen, which was never ending, my hearing was really bad. I don't even remember what Jimmy was talking about. I got so annoyed that I told him I was too busy working to care about what he was talking about and told him to get back to work. He got so offended at me for not caring about what he was saying, but I literally was doing 3 things at once. He started talking again like nothing happened, like I never even told him that I was too fucking busy. We were so busy and he was in everyone's way. I got to the point where I literally stopped what I was doing so I could chew him out for being in everybody's way and told him to either go to the break room or to go sit in the restaurant. It was really harsh, I know, but I was just not having it. I was already stressed with doing multiple things at once, and he was the snowflake that caused the avalanche. I ended up talking with some of my coworkers, and they actually told me that the managers tried firing him, but Jimmy got his father to come into the restaurant and convinced them to keep him. Yeah. Oh, Jimmy also had a crush on me, and one day asked for my number. But as luck would have been on my side that day, my phone was broken and I had to send it in to the manufacturer for a new one. So I wasn't lying when I told him I was using my mom's personal phone and I couldn't add any new numbers onto it without her permission. But when I got my new phone, it was the same model as the old one. Jimmy accused me of lying, and then he tried guilt-tripping me into going out with him because he kept on saying of how he was paying for his friend's surgery and paying for so much stuff with his friend. But even though I didn't like him, I didn't want to hurt his feelings for some reason, so I told him that it was a personal rule of mine not to date my coworkers. It did get him off my back, but he still got on my nerves on a daily basis. Anyway, there were other things that happened while working at McDonald's, so let me know if you want me to do more stories like this. Since I made my first Q&A, I've gotten a ton of questions asking where you guys can send your fan art. The most common ways is by Twitter or on Instagram. I do also have a Tumblr account as well. All of my links are in the description below, and you can also put a link to the image in the comments as well. I do tend to read your comments quite frequently, so I will most likely see it. Also, I still get comments about using the circle tool from my teacher's video. I just thought that was a funny tidbit, and I am very sorry that this video took longer to come out. I have pretty much been busy with family visiting since I don't get to see them very often, so thank you guys for your patience. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think in the comments below. And make sure to follow me on my social media. And with that being said, don't play chicken with oncoming traffic. Okay.